Hi, and welcome to the Kaiser Walking Report. We're downtown Bristol, Tennessee, Virginia. We're on the Tennessee side of the street right now, and if you look across the street real quick, you'll find out that that's the state of Virginia. And we'll give you a quick view of the Bristol sign and the Paramount Theater. Bristol, Virginia, Tennessee is a good place to live, so the sign says. We're outside of William King Clothiers, which is an upscale men's clothing shop here in Bristol. If you're in town, you owe them a visit. They have some fine quality clothing in there.
Yeah, should have definitely said something.
Tonight is the open house night for the Christmas festivities in downtown Bristol, and that's why we're here with the camera taking a look at what's going on and maybe stop in a couple of the businesses along the way to see how well they're doing and getting ready for Thanksgiving, Christmas all at one time. That over there was the Bloom Eatery, fairly popular restaurant here in Bristol on the Virginia side. One more time, it's Bloom. They're located in one of the old bank buildings that went under. So they've repurposed the building and done a nice job with it. And as you can see, there are still a few empty businesses here, but not many. Things are coming back after COVID here in Bristol, and they're doing fairly well here. Over across the street on the Virginia side, you'll see what they call Grand Antiques. We'll come back up that side. We'll cross over into Virginia after we tour the rest of this side of the 600 block of State Street on the Tennessee side. And this is Uncle Sam's Loan Store. Which they have some paper on the window. It looks like they're getting ready to decorate for the holidays, I'd say. Oh, they're applying for a beer permit. So that's going to be the new Borderline Billiards here in Bristol, Tennessee. Right now we're coming up on 620 State Street. Which is a very popular restaurant here on State Street. People like coming here. They have some Asian cuisine in there, and of course all your regular fare from barbecue on. Beautiful facility. Steaks, burgers, and sushi. Across the street on the Virginia side is Cranberry Lane. Cranberry Lane is the Decorations for Homes Center. We'll go in there and meet the owners here in a little bit, so hang with us. Borderline Billiards is coming up here on my left. We'll take a real quick peek inside. birthplace of many misfit youths. And we're coming and approaching Quaker Steak and Lube, which is a very popular meeting place for motorcycle clubs on through everyone else that's hungry for wings and good burgers. We're in front of Bristol Bagel, which is not open right now, but we have our own bagel company right here. Great place to come for a coffee in the morning and a toasted bagel. With all that's going on in the United States right now, between banking and housing and all of the bad things that you hear on the TV every day and the warnings from people on YouTube, Bristol remains to be a fun place to live and do business. The people here are wonderful people, business people. This is State Line Bar and Grill. Across the street we have the Cameo Theater. The Cameo Theater is an old movie theater that was just refurbished and brought into. And guess what's coming down the street? We have a horse-pulled carriage for carriage rides tonight. So let's take a look at that. There's something you see at Christmas time here every year. They do a nice job in getting people the carriage rides and giving them a taste of what used to be. Across the street next to the Cameo Theater is Ben Walls, who is a famous photograph artist and does a lot of African safaris and a lot of photographs from Appalachia. And he's located right on the corner next to the Cameo Theater. I love that picture of the lion in the window. It's really something else. We're going to cross over to the Virginia side now and take a look at some of the businesses there. And then we'll wind up at the sign where we started. Hang in there, folks. This is truly a lovely town. Here we are back at Quaker Steak and Lube. And for those of you with a sweet tooth, if you're in Bristol, Tennessee, Virginia, on the Virginia side of the street is the Southern Churn Ice Cream Parlor. This is where you can get some really good treats and homemade fudge. So if you're here, make sure you make a stop. Cranberry Lane, home decor. We'll take you through a brief look at the store.
Merry Christmas!
These are the people that you need to look out for when you come to Cranberry Lane. They'll sell you some really good stuff.
Yes. Good to see you.
Hi,
I heard
thank
you've been
you.
under the weather, so it's good to see you.
I missed him. Merry Christmas! Come see us downtown Cranberry Lane. And I got
Alright.
homemade fudge next door. That is phenomenal.
We just filmed and I didn't eat though. So if Jan asked, I didn't eat.
There you go.
This is a beautiful store.
We got the elfin magic going.
That's right.
Every year we do a new elfin shot. Here we go. One. There you go.
Yay!
And here's one of our famous local photographers.
Yes, yes. He is famous for sure.
He sure is. And that's a brief look at Cranberry Lane. And hopefully, if you're in town, you will visit them. We're now in front of Willow Creek Antique Store, very fine upscale antiques. Also right next to Cranberry Lane on the Virginia side. All ready for Christmas. As we move on down the Virginia side of the street, this is Grand Antiques, and they have some pianos in there. They should have to call those grand pianos. And we're approaching Bloom. Another antique store coming up. This is Boxwood Antiques, again on the Virginia side. Studio 6 Salon.
you doing, sir?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Awesome, awesome.
Want to say a few words to the YouTube?
Yeah, how you doing? Merry Christmas and Happy Thanksgiving from the Corner Mini Mart on State Street.
That's the Corner Mini Mark on the Virginia side of State Street. Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir. Have a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays.
Same to you. And the tobacco store. Bristol, in case you don't know, is the home of country music. We have a big festival here every year called Rhythm and Roots, and a lot of artists will come and play in the streets, such as this gentleman doing here.
Yeah, this was a 45-year.
Paramount Theater across the street hosts a large number of top-name entertainment here in Bristol. As you can see from the marquee, Lewis Black will be here on December 1st. Blakely Mitchell Clothiers on the Virginia side of the street. And over there, on the other side of the street, next to the Paramount, is the Bristol Players that are doing a Christmas Carol this year, November 17th to December 17th. And that is lovingly referred to as Theater Bristol. Brown Edwards here, accountants. Bristol Trading Company. And I would say, based on this, that Santa's lost a little weight. And then once again, where we started, you'll see next to Citizens Bank over there the Bristol sign, which describes Bristol, Tennessee, Virginia, a good place to live. And last but not least on this block, the 500 block, is the Corner Bar and Kitchen. We're inside the Paramount Theater now, in the lobby. The Wurlitzer organ, which is a very old organ, is being played here for the holidays, so we're going to go in and take a quick listen.
Good to see you.
Good to see you. the Paramount Theater. December 1st, Lewis Black will be appearing here. So if you're in town, come and see it.